chosen one. Stop where you are, don't skip, don't delay, don't tell yourself you will listen later. This is not casual. Something shifted in the unseen. Take a slow breath. Feel that subtle tightening in your chest, that awareness that just sharpened. That sense that this moment feels heavier than usual. That is not coincidence. A decision that once wounded you has just been reviewed in heaven. And heaven does not review without intention. You remember the moment, the email, the conversation, the rejection, the silence, the door that closed without warning. It felt absolute. It felt humiliating, confusing, sharp. You replayed it in your mind more times than you admit. You wondered what you missed. You questioned your worth. You blamed yourself quietly. But what you thought was a verdict was only a temporary ruling. Heaven does not allow permanent harm from temporary misunderstandings. And what hurt you deeply was not approved to destroy you. It was allowed to redirect you. There is a difference. Hear this carefully. Just because someone decided against you does not mean heaven agreed with them. People decide from fear, from insecurity, from limited perspective, from ego, from misunderstanding. But heaven decides from clarity. And heaven has just reevaluated what happened to you, not because you complained, not because you begged, but because you endured it without becoming bitter. That mattered. Your restraint mattered. Your tears mattered. Your silence mattered. Let's name it honestly. You felt overlooked, undervalued, dismissed. You watched someone else receive what you prayed for. You watched others move forward while you stayed still. And you swallowed the disappointment. But what you didn't see was this. The path you were denied was already unstable. If you had been chosen then, you would have stepped into something misaligned. If you had been accepted then, you would have attached yourself to something temporary. Heaven did not allow you to build your future on something fragile. So it allowed pain instead of collapse. Now listen carefully. Heaven reversing a decision does not always mean restoring the exact thing you lost. Sometimes reversal looks like new opportunity from unexpected direction. Recognition from someone higher, doors opening without competition, influence increasing without struggle. Reversal is not about going back. It is about correcting the injustice with precision. You will not re-enter the same door. You will walk through a better one. You ask silently, why didn't this change sooner? Because heaven was watching your response. Pain can make people reckless. Delay can make people desperate. But you did something rare. You stayed composed. You didn't sabotage yourself. You didn't destroy relationships. You didn't let anger take over your character. You processed the hurt, but you did not weaponize it. That maturity triggered review. Heaven does not accelerate unstable vessels. The same individuals who thought you were finished will sense something changing. Not because you announced it, but because your energy shifted. Confidence returned. Peace replaced tension. Your posture straightened. They may not understand it. That is fine. Reversal does not require explanation. It requires alignment. Here is the deeper truth. The wound refined you. It sharpened your discernment. It deepened your empathy. It strengthened your boundaries. It matured your expectations. If the original decision had gone in your favor, you would not have grown this way. You would not have developed this clarity. Heaven used the pain as preparation. Now it can trust you with more. Watch carefully in the coming season. Conversations will shift tone. Opportunities will surface without force. People will approach you differently. Your name will be mentioned in rooms you have never entered. Not because you demanded it, but because correction has been authorized. You will not need to prove yourself. The same system that excluded you will recognize your value. not loudly but undeniably. This is crucial. When reversal begins, resentment tries to resurface. You may feel tempted to say, "I told you so." Don't. Grace protects momentum. You are not being elevated to settle emotional scores. You are being repositioned to fulfill something larger. Stay steady. It means stop rehearsing the old rejection. Stop narrating the old pain. Stop identifying with the old decision. It expired. You are no longer standing under that verdict. Heaven reviewed it, and heaven overturned it. Chosen one, what hurt you was not permanent. What embarrassed you was not destiny. What delayed you was not denial. It was preparation for reversal. Lift your head, walk calmly, stay grounded. You don't need to chase correction. It is already unfolding. Heaven does not forget what wounded you, and heaven does not leave injustice unanswered. Your reversal is not coming. It has begged.